The most underrated cards in Clash Royale. These are the cards that don't get the spotlight they deserve, but when used right, can completely flip a match in your favor. Whether you're a ladder grinder or a tournament warrior, stick around, because these hidden gems might just be the secret weapons your deck needs. Before we jump into the list, let's quickly define what makes a card underrated. It's not just about low usage rates or being overshadowed by meta cards. An underrated card is one that delivers way more value than players realize, often because it requires skill, timing, or the right deck to shine. So, let's break down the most underrated cards in Clash Royale right now. Let's kick things off with the Bandit. She was revolutionary when first released, dashing through enemies and avoiding damage. But over time, she's fallen out of the meta, mainly because she's not as easy to use as mini-tanks like Knight or Valkyrie. But don't sleep on the Bandit. Her dash can deal massive damage, punishing opponents for misplays and counter glass cannons like Musketeer or Wizard. She can even help take down a Mega Knight with a little tower support, all for just 3 elixir. Her ability to force awkward responses and create elixir advantages makes her a real game changer if you know how to use her right. Next up is the Royal Ghost. This card flies under the radar, literally. When not attacking, he's invisible, sneaking past enemy troops and forcing your opponent to react or risk taking serious chip damage. Royal Ghost's splash damage lets him clear out swarms like skeletons and Goblin Gang with ease. He's a staple in bridge spam and Royal Giant decks, and his versatility on both offense and defense is unmatched for just 3 elixir. Most players underestimate him, but top players know he's a reliable value machine. Let's talk about the Hunter. Not the flashiest card, but his short-range shotgun blast can melt tanks and swarm units alike. He's especially good at surprising opponents with high burst damage, making him a fantastic defensive tool against Hog Rider, Giants, and even Balloon. Despite his power, Hunter doesn't see much play in the current meta, mainly because control decks and P.E.K.K.A. are more popular. But in the right hands, Hunter can turn the tide of a match with a single, well-placed shot. Another card that doesn't get enough love is the Flying Machine. Its insane range lets it snipe buildings and support troops from across the river, and being airborne means it dodges ground-based counters like Valkyrie and Mini P.E.K.K.A. The key with Flying Machine is protection. If you support it properly, it can chip away at defenses and even win games single-handedly. Most players overlook it because it's not in many popular decks, but that just makes it even more effective when your opponent isn't prepared. Let's not forget about some of the smaller cards that pack a punch. Snowball is often overlooked, but its knockback and slow effect can disrupt enemy pushes and buy you precious time to regroup. It's a great alternative to Zap or Log in many decks. Dark Goblin is another underrated gem. With his long range and rapid fire, he could chip away at towers or clear out swarms from a safe distance. If your opponent doesn't have a quick way to remove him, Dark Goblin can provide insane value on both offense and defense. So there you have it, some of the most underrated cards in Clash Royale. If you're looking to shake up your deck and catch your opponents off guard, give these cards a try. Let me know in comments which underrated card has carried you to victory, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Clash Royale tips and strategies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the arena.